Despite being made illegal in 2011, female genital mutilation, or FGM, remains an entrenched practice in some remote villages in southern Kenya. Survivors describe their experiences at a local shelter run by activist Patrick Ngige, whose organization Mission with a Vision has rescued some 3,000 victims of FGM since 1997.
Maasai women know that mutilating young girls by removing their clitoris and inner labia, framed as a rite of passage, is still an entrenched practice in some remote villages of Narok County. Around 3 hours from the nearest tarmac road, female genital mutilation, FGM, has survived decades of pressure to end it from British colonialists and later Kenyan and global NGOs. It still exists not only among the rural southern Maasai, but also in Kenya's northeast, with parts of the Somali diaspora community in the region reporting rates over 90%, as well as in some urban areas and among educated groups where campaigners have highlighted the rise of so-called medicalized FGM.
I accept to go through FGM because nobody was. I didn't know who to run for to help me, but I accept it. And after I go through FGM, because I did not want to be married off, because I was young, I remember it was on Sunday, and after church I went to a school which was near to our home, and the only person I found there is matron, and she asked me what I was doing there. I told her that I want to be helped because my father wants me to be married off and I don't want.
A 2022 government survey said the number of affected teenage girls had fallen from 29% to 9% since 1998 nationally. But that does not reflect reality in some areas. Patrick Ngigi's organization, Mission with a Vision, has rescued some 3,000 victims of FGM since 1997. The shelter, supported by the United Nations Population Fund, has CCTV and panic buttons to protect the girls from fathers and elders who disagree with its mission. The work is endless. At the village meeting, Ngigi was quietly approached by women pleading with him to take 6 more girls at risk of FGM. The practice persists among the community thanks to beliefs that a girl should be cut ahead of marriage and, should she not undergo it, will face ostracism.
The main number of girls are from FGM and are marriage, but we also have those that come in because of incest, issues of rape, issues of negligence, and even others that have been abused in the family. So we have different categories. But we have to know exactly the needs of this child, and then we give them their needs. We also do a medical checkup because we need to know what is their medical history, what do they have, what do they need, and where do they need support. So we do all that.
The Maasai remain among Kenya's poorest communities and have faced decades of land loss due to colonial settlers and now tourism, and some remain suspicious of outsiders trying to change their way of life.
The Maasai, in the past days, they do believe that someone who have not undergone FGM, in their minds they do still believe that this person is still a child, this girl is still a child, and has to undergo FGM because they think it's a rite of passage. And that's why we do educate them that in girls it is not a must.
Local health officials said victims of FGM often suffer fistulas and obstructed labor in childbirth, exacerbated by long distances to health facilities. Many young women, hoping to protect their families from arrest for allowing FGM, opt for home births, raising the risk of complications and death, although officials said data was lacking on exact numbers. Narok County Hospital, however, says FGM rates have fallen. Africa Bureau, WION World is One.